Hey there, thanks for tuning in. This is the Tammy Tine Design YouTube channel. I'm Tammy, and today I'm creating a layout with 3 photos and I'm playing with some mixed media. I've got the photos from our first trip to BUC-EES after it opened in Daytona. This is going to be a fun summary layout. For supplies, I'm using Echo Park's Slice of Summer collection. I have the Hello Summer Floral, which is aqua blue. I'm using the Happy Campers paper on the B side, and I also have the sticker sheet from the same collection. I also pulled the sticker sheet from Good Day Sunshine as the colors are similar. And I have some white cardstock here that I've already trimmed and inked on the background. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. As always, I have a bunch of goodies on my tray. I'm going to use this Hip Kit Club alphabet. It's called Sweater Weather, and the color is a nice navy. I've got a whole variety of things, some label stickers, some enamel dots, puffy hearts, and brads from the same Slice of Summer collection. I went through my color bins and pulled out a bunch of random ephemera, mostly in yellow, but some red and navy too. I just went by the colors in the blue floral paper. I know a few of these things will land on my layout, like that tag that says, "This happened." I like to have lots of die cut options available so that I don't have to hunt down supplies when I'm creating. I've inked the edges of 2 of my papers with Vintage Photo Distress ink. I also pulled Heidi Swap's Color Shine in the color navy. I will add some ink splatters to my layout at the end. For my background, I knew I wanted to add a little bit of inking. I went through all of my stencils and I couldn't find anything in the shape or the size that I needed to go behind my photos. So I had to make what I needed myself. I made a flower that looks similar to the one in the floral paper. I cut it out with my silhouette in 2 different sizes. You could do the exact same thing with metal dies and a manual die cut machine if you have one. It was fun to use this die cut as a stencil, and I got the exact look I was going for. I used the Hero Arts Mid-Tone Shadow ink in Butter Bar. Using a brush, I just inked around the flowers to get the impression in the background. The BUC-EES colors are yellow and red, so this was a good way to add yellow and have some interest in the background. I'm going to trim my papers, get my background ready, and I'll be right back. My papers are glued down, and this is about where my photos will go. I like where everything is, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down my photos and my title. I already added my title to a yellow paper that I pulled out of my scrap bin. It was the perfect size and it helps bring more yellow into the layout. I added a fishtail and inked the edges with the Vintage Photo Distress ink. I used the Hip Kit Club letters for We Love, and BUC-EES is another cut file I made in the Silhouette software. I just found an alphabet on Google Fonts that is similar to the look of the BUC-EES logo. It's not exact, but it was close enough for me. I used a scrap piece of Coco Vanilla's Little Love paper from the Storyteller collection to back my cut file. I wanted to bring in that navy color. If you're not familiar with BUC-EES, it's a huge gas station. But it's no ordinary gas station. It's so much more. It's such a fun place to stop if you're ever driving by one. It's also a huge convenience store, a bakery, a gift shop, and a takeout restaurant all rolled into one. BUC-EES makes their own jerky, and you can buy it fresh on site. They also make all of their own snacks. We love the nuggets and the candied pecans, and they even make their own chocolate, which is pretty good. We usually grab sandwiches and a soda for the ride. The BUC-EES we go to in Daytona is about 30 minutes from our house. We only go up there a few times a year, so the novelty hasn't quite worn off. It's always a fun adventure to stop. With my photos in place, we can move on to embellishing. I love how the inking looks in the background. You get a lot of impact without too much work. I see this soda bottle here. That would be fun in one of my clusters. I don't like it by my title, but I bet it would be cute next to this photo of the huge blow up Bucky. I'm going to bring in some navy up at the top, and I definitely want this title that says, "This happened." I think this came from a Kaisercraft ephemera pack, back in the day when their ephemera packs were the best. I like this arrow tag, but it's too big to go next to my title. I'm going to dig through my bowl here and pull out a few things I think might work for clusters. I still have leftovers from scrapbook companies that are no longer around, like October Afternoon and KI Memories and Jelly Bean Soup. And I see some sassafras in there too. This little shopping cart is cute and brings some green from the background up into the layout. This little tag has a heart on it, and I can tuck this behind a photo. I want to use one of these red labels. There are some soda bottles here too, but they're too big and I won't use any of those. This clear acetate word that says fun in red would be super cute. It would work well in the empty space on that photo. Here's another label in yellow that matches the red ones. I like this Weekend Vibes word block from my day-to-day collection. That will bring in more green to another cluster. I don't have a ton of room for clusters. The biggest one will go at the top, but I really didn't want to cover up the ink flower on the bottom of the layout. I will fill in some empty space next to the title, and I'll add a few more things with the soda bottle. So that will be my 3 main cluster points. I can already see a visual triangle of red happening with the word fun and the soda bottle over on the right and the red label in the upper cluster. So I'll need to bring something red down to my title to complete the triangle. From the sticker sheet, I could pull this bottle cap. Oh, and this jam jar is super cute. That can go next to my title. We always stock up on Buc-ee's jams and pecan butters. That's perfect. I don't see anything else on the sticker sheet that I want to add, so I'm probably done with these. Because I usually take so much time moving embellishments around on my page, I'm actually trying to make decisions more quickly here. I like this cluster with my soda bottle, so I'm going to cut the yellow label and start building everything around it. Labels are great for cluster bases. I don't know about you, but I feel like I can never have enough labels. I always try to have some around when I'm creating. I think the best way to attach that acetate word will be to find a glue dot. I can attach the green circle shopping cart on top so that you won't see the glue underneath. If you're ever worried about glue that might show through, another great way to attach acetate is with a stapler. Note to self, I should pull out my stapler. I haven't used it in a long time. I like how my cluster at the top looks, so I'm going to glue everything down here too. The blue bottle cap sticker plays off the other soda bottle, and my Weekend Vibes block brings some green to the top. Since I pulled these brads from that same collection and they match my paper, I wanted to make sure to add a brad to each embellishment cluster. I pull them often, but they don't always make it onto my layouts. I don't have big embellishment clusters with lots of layers on this particular layout, so I think these brads will actually show up. I added a popsicle brad to the top cluster. I don't like this red flower next to the red soda bottle, but I will end up adding it next to the jam jar. Instead, I'll add a light blue and navy flower brad over on the right. Next, I will add in some Jen Hatfield puffy dots that I pulled from my stash. I'm choosing colors specifically for each cluster. I needed some green down by the jam jar. I'm going to add blue up with the soda bottle, and at the top cluster needed some yellow. Off camera, I'll add a navy heart to the cluster on the right, as after I stopped filming, I realized there wasn't enough navy over there. I'm adding a few of these puffy hearts from Doodlebug in the color mint, as it's a good match to the aqua paper in the background. The last thing I would do is grab a nonstick craft sheet and my Heidi Swap Color Shine. I'm adding some ink splatters in 3 places around the page, making another visual triangle. When this dries, I will add my journaling directly to my page under the title. Let me go do that, and then I can call this one done. Never underestimate the impact of a little inking in the background. Whether it's over a stencil or over a die cut, it always adds depth and interest to the layout. Thank you for watching. I will have a link to the free sketch of my completed layout in the description box below. See you next time.